Today, we are diving into a really powerful idea from Greg McKeown's book, Essentialism. And it boils down to this: the disciplined pursuit of less. Now, that doesn't mean doing less for the sake of it. It's about focusing on doing only the right things so you can make your highest possible contribution. Let's get into it.
So let me just ask you this, straight up. Take a hard look at your life right now. Your calendar, your to-do list. Are you actually busy or are you effective? Because they are not the same thing. Think of your life like a closet. If you never clean it out, it just gets completely stuffed with things you never wear, commitments you don't actually care about. Well, Essentialism, it's all about clearing out that closet.
You can really see the difference here. On one side, you've got that overstuffed closet. That's the non-essentialist. Their energy is all over the place, they're constantly reacting to things, and frankly, they're overwhelmed. But on the other side, you see the essentialist. They're focused, deliberate, and in control. They feel this sense of calm because every single thing in their life is there for a reason. It's been chosen. So how do you get from one side to the other? Well, it all starts with one tiny, powerful word. To really make this shift, we've got to start with the most important decision you make every single day. And that is the decision to say yes. I mean, really understanding the weight of that word, that's the very first step on the path to becoming an essentialist.
Just think about it for a second. Every time a new request pops into your inbox, a new opportunity comes along, a new project lands on your desk, and you agree to it.
What you're really doing is saying no to literally everything else you could have done with that time and energy. You're saying no to sleep, no to your family, no to that big, important project that really moves the needle. You see, every yes is a trade-off, and that means your yes has to be incredibly, incredibly valuable. And look, this gets right to the heart of why it's so hard, right? The social pressure is real. We all want to be liked. We all want to be helpful. But McKeown points out this crucial trade-off. Saying no might cost you a little bit of popularity in the moment, but what it gains you is respect in the long run. People start to value your time because they know you don't just give it away.
Okay, so if we have to be super selective with our yes, then how in the world do we figure out what's actually essential? Let's get into the toolkit for making those tough calls.
This is probably one of the most powerful filters you can ever adopt. It comes from the entrepreneur Derek Sivers, and it's so simple. When you're faced with a choice, your reaction should either be a full-body, enthusiastic hell yeah, or it's just a no. That's it. There is no middle ground. No, I guess I could. If it's not a clear win, it's a clear pass.
But here's the thing. To even have the mental clarity to know what a hell yeah feels like, you have to protect your single most important asset. And what is that asset? It's you. It's your mind, your body, your ability to think clearly and make good decisions.
And two of the most non-negotiable ways to protect that asset are sleep and play. Seriously. Sleep isn't a luxury you earn. It's what stops your attention and quality of effort from nosediving. And play isn't frivolous. It's a direct antidote to stress. It actually improves the parts of your brain responsible for planning and prioritizing. These are the essential inputs that let you produce essential outputs.
This is the mental shift that makes it all possible. First, you have to act like a journalist in your own life. Just observe everything, gather the facts, and find the lead. What's the main story here? What's most important? And then, you switch roles and become a ruthless editor. You cut everything that doesn't serve that main story. You have to be willing to subtract until only the essential remains.
So, you've done the hard work of identifying what's essential. That's fantastic. But now comes the part that trips a lot of people up, actually doing it. So let's look at how to build a system that lets you execute on your priorities and do it well.
We've all been here, haven't we? Your calendar is just back-to-back meetings. You finish one thing and you're immediately late for the next. There is zero breathing room. It feels like this constant, exhausting climb up an endless flight of stairs.
The essentialist solution is so simple, but it's totally profound. Create a buffer. This means intentionally building extra time into your schedule. It means building extra money into your budget. It's that space between things that gives you the freedom to handle curveballs and to actually do your best work without rushing.
And when you have that buffer, that feeling of trudging up the stairs, it completely flips. It's replaced by the sense of ease, of flow. You've already removed the obstacles, so now you can just move forward with focus. Progress starts to feel almost effortless, like you're walking down the stairs instead.
And to stay locked in while you're executing, you can use this super simple acronym, WIN. It stands for
What's important now? That's it. It's a little mental check-in that yanks your attention away from past mistakes or future worries and plants it right here, in the present. What is the one thing you should be doing right this second?
So really, the power of execution boils down to these three things. First, you actively remove obstacles to make progress smoother. Second, you focus on small wins because they build unstoppable momentum over time. And third, you create routines for the simple stuff, which frees up all that precious mental energy for the work that truly matters.
All right, let's bring this home with the final and I think the most important idea, because this isn't just about a few clever productivity hacks. This is about a fundamental shift in who you are. We've talked about all these tactics and rules and mindsets, but the real goal here is to go so much deeper than just doing essentialism.
It's about letting this philosophy sink right into your core until it becomes your default way of operating. You don't just practice the disciplined pursuit of less, you become a person who lives it, who breathes it. It's about embodying that focus in every single part of your life.
So I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. Remember, if you don't prioritize your own life, someone else will. So are you consciously designing a life around what is truly essential to you, or are you just letting the world's demands and other people's agendas fill your days by default? The choice, as always, is yours.